What's up, guys? We're out here skating on this Saturday again, and of course it is raining. So for a little bit we're going to do some interviews. I got some of the skate gang here. Not all of them are here, but we're going to do some interviews. We're find out who's a part of the skate gang. So yeah, let's do some interviews. Alright, so our first skate gang member is Austin Corbett. He loves to ripstick, and he's got a Razor scooter here today that he can do some pretty sick tricks on. So yeah, we're going to interview him, how he got into skating, and what his hobbies are. This is Austin Corbett, and so Austin, tell us your favorite joke.
What's red and smells like blue paint?
I don't know. What smells like blue paint?
Red paint.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense. You got me on that one. What got you into ripsticking, and what do you like about it, and got any tips or tricks that you'd like to tell us about?
When I was really little, like 4 or 5, I got a Razor scooter, and I really liked it, and then a few years later I got a ripstick, and it was like a different version of a skateboard, and I could never ride a skateboard, so it was really fun. And it took a while to get really good and comfortable with riding it. Best tip I can say is practice makes perfect, and to just keep at it.
Here I'm with my second skate gang member, Natalie Dean, and she's going to tell us why she enjoys ripsticking as well. She's another ripsticker, and we are going to interview her, get to know her a little bit more. So let's get with this interview.
Who's filming? Okay, what do I say? What do I say?
We know you're a ripsticker. What is your favorite part about ripsticking?
It's just so different, you know. Like longboarding is so like basic, but ripsticking is so different. Like I feel so different, you know.
Just call me basic?
Yeah. In a good way.
Wow.
Good way.
Wow, that hurts my feelings. Is it cool? Who's cooler, mine or JL's?
Where's yours?
She's standing on it.
Where's JL's? Oh, the sticker
over
one?
There, yeah.
What's yours say?
Mine's a cheeky guy.
Oh.
It's a cheeky guy.
I think I like JL's. More original.
Wow. I invited you here. I invited her. I messaged her on Instagram. Alright, well, you got any tips for any ripstickers or anyone wanting to skateboard or start skating, and what they need to do to get better?
Just like have fun. Don't try too hard.
Alright, yeah. Don't be a tryhard from Natalie Dean. Just go with the flow.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Alright, sweet. Today didn't go necessarily as we planned it to go. You know, that storm kind of put the damper on a few things, but you know, it makes me think of just life in general, how we all go through storms, we all go through times of life that are really tough, and we don't see light at the end of the tunnel per se when it comes to these storms. And I think a big part of that is our perspective on the storm and what we're actually focusing on. You know, one of my favorite stories in the Bible is when Jesus walks on water, and he sends the disciples out ahead of him on the Sea of Galilee, and they're on this little boat, and this storm comes, and it's pushing them around, and it's just a storm on open water where they're just fearful and they're afraid. It says that they were out of their minds, scared, and then they see this ghostly figure walking upon the water, and turns out to be Jesus. And Peter, being Peter, he gets out of the boat and he starts to walk towards Jesus, and he says, "Jesus, if that's you, Lord, if that's you, let me walk to you. And Jesus says, okay, come. And so Peter starts to walk, but he still looks at the storm and focuses on the storm, and he ends up drowning. And, you know, if we end up focusing on that storm, we're gonna be just like Peter, and we're gonna be drowning in this delusion or this illusion that the world or that our own minds want to play on us, saying that since the storm's around us, that we have no hope, that we have no way to get out of the storm, that it's basically the end of the world in our own minds. But Jesus says this. He says this to his disciples. He says this to Peter, and he says, take courage. Don't be afraid. I am here. And the perspective that we should have when we're in these storms is not focusing on the storms, but is focusing on Jesus. Jesus is there walking through that storm with us, and he gives us comfort through those storms. He gives us another perspective that with him we can get through these storms, that we can beat these storms. And so our perspective in life needs to change. Just like that storm happened today, we still had some fun. We did some interviews and we had a good time. And just like in life, when we have those storms, we need to focus on Jesus. And I don't know if any of you guys are going through storms right now, but let me tell you this, there is hope to get through those storms. You just got to listen for that voice that says, I am here. Focus on Jesus. He wants to walk through that storm with you. He's waiting for you on the other side. So I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys had fun on this Saturday. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. See you next week.